Hey guys, welcome back. Mrs. Klanica will be out of the office today, so I will be taking over for her. Um, we're gonna have some fun today. Today's a special day, so let's get started. I glue and muscle mouse, sit up straight and tall, and here we go. Apple. B bear. C cat. D duck. Edge. Fish. Uh-oh.
Wait a minute. What is going on here?
So today's April 1st, which means it's April Fool's Day, so I pranked you.
What?
Have a good day.
Wait. Did she do an April Fool's on us? Oh my gosh. You know what, friends? Today is April Fool's Day, and Lauren tried to April Fool's all of us. Yep, it's April 1st. It's a day when it's a fun day to do little jokes on people who are in your house. It doesn't mean that you can be mean to somebody. April Fool's isn't a mean day, and we're going to be listening to a story about April Fool's jokes. But it's just meant to be a fun day, not a day to hurt anybody's feelings or to hurt anybody. It's just a day to be fun. So Lauren pulled an April Fool's joke on all of us. She was going to be the teacher today, but I'm here. I'm taking over.
Maybe another day.
Maybe another day Lauren can be the teacher, but today it's all me. No April Fools about me, right? Okay, so today we're going to do our ABC chart. We'll do our Haggerty, and then we'll listen to that story about a character that we love that gets to do some April Fool's Day things. Okay, are we ready? Let's do our ABC chart together. Like I heard Lauren say, sit up straight and tall, get your eye glue, your muscle mouth, loud and proud, ready with our arms. Ready? Here we go. Apple. B bear. C cat. D duck. E edge. F fish. G goat. H hammer. I itch. J jump. K key. L lion. M monkey. N nest. O octopus. P popcorn. Q queen. R rabbit. S soap. T toothbrush. U up. V violin. W wave. X mix. Y yes. Z zipper. Great job, my friends. All right, we are going to go ahead and do our Haggerty next. And we're going to start with our cards today, but instead of having our uppercase cards or our lowercase cards, today I've got the vowels. Remember, we do our short vowel sound and our long vowel sound with our uppercase letters and our lowercase letters. But then I also have for you some digraph cards today. Some of the digraphs we have already learned, and some of them are going to be new. Digraphs are when we take two letters, two consonants, and we put them together and then make a whole brand new sound. We know this digraph. It's TH. And when we make the TH sound, our tongue has to stick out like this. Just like when we say Thursday or thumb, that TH is the stick out your tongue sound. The only time you are allowed to stick your tongue out at the teacher, right? And that's okay because I'm going to stick my tongue right back at you. Now, sometimes we've been talking about how TH makes that breathy sound, or TH can make that tickle your tongue sound. Right. So when we make our TH sound, we're going to make both sounds. And so it'll sound like this. Letters are TH. Sound is letter is TH. Sound is and make sure it tickles your tongue. Great job. Here's another digraph that we already know. It's SH. And when we put SH together, it makes the sound shh. We call it the quiet sound. And that starts the word sheep. So we'll say letters are SH. Sound is shh. Great job. Here's another digraph. This is a new one for us. It's the letters CH, and the sound is ch, just like the arrow is pointing to this girl's chin. So we're going to say letters are CH, sound is ch. All right, great job. We'll get there in a minute. And here's our last digraph. Our last digraph is WH. And when W and H are together, it makes the sound W, just like the word whale. So we will say letters are WH, sound is W. Great job. Are you ready? We're going to do our digraphs and then we'll do our vowel sounds. Here we go. Ready? Letters are TH. Sound is letters are TH. Sound is letters are SH. Sound is sh. Letters are CH. Sound is ch. Letters are WH. Sound is W. Good job. Let's do our vowels. Ready? We'll do our short vowel sound, and then our long vowel sound is inside the circle. Remember, for the long vowel sound, the vowel's going to say its name. Okay, ready? Here we go. Letter is short A. Sound is A. Letter is long A. Sound is A. Letter is short E. Sound is E. Letter is long E. Sound is E. Good. Letter is short I. Sound is I. Letter is long I. Sound is I. Letter is short O. Sound is aw. Letter is long O. Sound is O. Letter is short U. Sound is Letter is long U. Sound is U. Let's do our lowercase letters. Ready? Letter is short A. Sound is A. Letter is long A. Sound is A. Letter is short E. Sound is E. Letter is long E. Sound is E. He says his name. Letter is short I. Sound is I. Letter is long I. Sound is I. Letter is short U, sound is aw. Letter is long O, sound is O. I hope I said O for this. Letter is short O, sound is aw. Okay, I hope I said the right thing. Okay, here's our last one. Letter is short U, sound is letter is long U, sound is U. You know, those April Fool's tricks just keep going on. So I hope that I didn't make a mistake when I was doing my letter is, sound is. Okay, we are ready for our Haggerty. And today's Haggerty is going to start with a rhyming game. Make sure that you are listening for those L blends. We're going to be saying those at the beginning of our words. And for this game, let's play rhymes. Thumbs up if they rhyme, thumbs down if they don't rhyme. Ready? Here we go. Slop, clop. Yep. Flash, flush. Nope, those don't rhyme. How about this one? Slip, clip. Yep, those rhyme. How about slow, slim? Nope, those don't rhyme. Slim means something that's very skinny. How about this one? Flap, slap. Yep, they rhyme. How about this one? Clump, slump. They sound the same, so they rhyme. Try this one. Slush, flip. Nope, those don't rhyme. And here's our last one. Glob, slob. They rhyme, and a slob is somebody who is very messy. I hope I don't have any slob friends out there, right? You always keep your room nice and neat and clean. I hope. Okay, let's do our beginning sound. Listen for the L blend as we move our hand. Ready? Say bless, bless, bless. Clamp, clamp, clamp. Plug, plug, plug. Slam, slam, slam. That's when you shut the door really hard. How about this one? Flash, flash, flash. Clean, clean, clean. Sled, sled, sled. And when you drop something real heavy, it might go plop. So here's our word, plop, plop, plop. Great job. Let's do some of those compound words where I tell you a short word and another short word, and we clap them together to make one big word. It's a compound word. Ready? Here we go. Say out, out, side, side, outside. Hair, hair, cut, cut, haircut. I'm going to be needing a haircut pretty soon. My hair's getting a little bit long. How about this one? Card, card, board, board, cardboard. Nice. Dog, dog, house, house, dog house. Play, play, ground, ground, playground. It's been a little cold to go out on the playground, but maybe this weekend when it gets sunny and warmer, we'll be able to go outside and play on a playground somewhere. How about this one? Moon, moon, light, light, moonlight. And here's our last one. Foot, foot, prince, prince, footprints. When you're walking in the snow, your boots might leave footprints in the snow. Great. We're ready to punch out some ending sounds. Put your arm up with me. Ready? Here we go. Say class, class, class. Pack, pack, pack. Crumb, crumb, crumb. Give, give. We've talked about this part of your sleeve before. The part that's down by your wrist is called the cuff. Ready? Cuff, cuff, cuff. Mop, mop, mop. Tub, tub, tub. Wall, wall, wall. Hat, hat, hat. Ride, ride, ride. Fantastic. Let's go back to some compound words. We'll say the whole word and then we'll break it apart into two smaller words. Ready? Here we go. Say doorbell, doorbell, doorbell. Sandbox, sandbox, sandbox. Bathrobe, bathrobe, bathrobe. Do you have a bathrobe? Sometimes we wear it after we take a bath or a shower, or if you're getting ready for bed, you might wear a bathrobe. How about this one? Driveway, driveway, driveway. Downtown, downtown, downtown. Teapot, teapot, teapot. How about this one? Lauren's going to like this one. Basketball, basketball, basketball. You couldn't see her. She's behind the computer, but she just shot like she was shooting a hoop. She loves basketball. And here's our last one. Goldfish, goldfish, goldfish. Perfect. Okay, we are ready to change some beginning sounds. We'll make one letter into an L blend. Ready? Here we go. Say mess, mess. Change to bless. Good. How about rock, rock. Change to clock. Good. How about did, change to slid. Say bus, bus. Change to plus. Plus is that sign that we put in between numbers when we're putting them together, when we're adding numbers. Great. Here's our last one. Say had, change to glad. Perfect. When you're glad about something, it means you're happy about it. Okay, let's add some beginning sounds. Ready? Say ought, add pull, plot. Say ed, add sled. Say end, add blend. Say add glad. Say ash, add full, flash. Did you hear all those L blends at the beginning? Bull, pull, cull, full, gl, and sl. All of our L blends. We used them today. Great job. We're going to take away our L blends. Say bleach, take away bull. We're left with each. Good. Say plant, take away pull. We're left with ant. Say cluck, take away cool. We're left with uck. Say sly, take away sool. We're left with I. And here's our last one. Say flat, take away full. We're left with at. Super job. Are you ready to hear the next part of 1, 2, buckle my shoe? So far, we've said 1, 2. We've said 3, 4. What do you think is going to be next? I bet you can guess. Okay, let's try it. Ready? 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 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 3, 4, shut the door. 3, 4, shut the door. 5, 6, pick up sticks. 5, 6, pick up 6 sticks. You were right that 5 and 6 were going to come next today. Tomorrow, we're going to count on again and know what the end of the poem is. Super job, my friends. Well, today is that day, April 1st. And we call today April Fool's Day, where people try to trick us and we try to trick other people all day long, but in a fun way, not in a mean way, right? Well, you might know this guy. This is Arthur. Arthur is in lots of books, and Arthur's on TV. He has his very own TV show if you watch PBS Kids. And Arthur's on the computer. There's a lot of fun games that you can play on PBS Kids with Arthur. Arthur is going to do some April Fool's tricks for a special show that they're going to have at his school. But Arthur's a little bit nervous that somebody might trick him. So we're going to find out what happens in our book called Arthur's April Fool by Mark Brown. Mark Brown is the author of this book, so he wrote the story. And he made the pictures in this book. He's also the illustrator. So he had a double job in this book called Arthur's April Fool. Now, I can tell just by looking at the cover what Arthur is going to do for his school April Fool's Day show. I see a black hat and I see some cards and I see him waving his hand over the hat. Can you tell what he's going to be doing for the April Fool's show at his school? You're right. He's going to do magic. That's called a magician, somebody who does magic. So I can't wait to see how Arthur's magic tricks come out in this book called Arthur's April Fool. Oh, I skipped a page. April Fool. That was not supposed to be the first page. This is. Look at all of Arthur's friends. They look like they have funny outfits on, don't they? Those are called disguises. It was the last day of March. The joke shop was full of people getting ready for April Fool's Day. Arthur and Buster tried out everything. Buster bought sneezing powder. Arthur got a fake telescope that gave whoever looked through it a black eye. Now, it didn't really give you a black eye. It just gave rings around your eye when you looked through it. Keep that in mind because I think we're going to see that telescope again later in the book. But Arthur didn't feel like playing jokes. He kept thinking about a boy named Binky Barnes. Who's Binky Barnes? Asked Buster. Picture King Kong, big monster. Now double it. He's even bigger. He keeps threatening to punch me. That's not very nice, is it? Go like this. That is not very nice. And I hope Binky Barnes never, ever does that to Arthur. The next day, Arthur was practicing his magic tricks for the show with his friends Buster and Francine for the April Fool's Assembly. Uh-oh. I see a big guy here, and he looks kind of mean. You think that's Binky Barnes? I think so. Hey, shrimp! A giant shadow covered them. I'll show you a trick, said Binky Barnes. It was Binky Barnes. And he grabbed Arthur's favorite pen and he put it in his pocket. Was that very nice? He took something that didn't belong to him. Now you see it, said Binky Barnes, and now you don't. Hey, watch it, said Arthur, trying to look brave. Why don't you make me, said Binky, and he walked away. I don't think I like the way that Binky is acting and talking to our friends Arthur and Buster and Francine. Hey, pick on someone your own size, called out Francine, like Godzilla. Godzilla is a very big lizard. Wow, said Buster. You were right. He's going to pulverize you. Pulverize means beat him up. I hope not. I hope Arthur doesn't get beat up by Binky Barnes. That night at dinner, Arthur hardly ate anything. He didn't finish his cheeseburger, and he didn't even want any dessert, chocolate cream pie. What's the matter with Arthur? Asked his father. He's worried about getting pulverized, said his little sister, DW. Maybe he's been watching too many outer space movies, said his mother. Later on, DW, Arthur's little sister, barged into Arthur's room. Good night, Mr. Universe, she said. Haven't you ever heard of knocking? Said Arthur. After you get pulverized, can I have your room? Said DW. Beat it, DW, said Arthur. And look what Arthur's doing. He's lifting weights in his room. What happens to your arms and your whole body when you lift weights? You get lots of muscles and get strong. I think Arthur wants to protect himself from Binky Barnes. When Arthur finally fell asleep, he had nightmares. Ooh, who was in his nightmares over and over again? It was Binky Barnes chasing after him. And Binky Barnes looks even meaner in his dreams, doesn't he? Mm-hmm. The next morning, Francine offered Arthur a cookie. Yuck, said Arthur. This tastes like soap and toothpaste. April Fool's, yelled Francine. Oh, that was not a nice trick to make him eat a cookie that was soap and toothpaste. But Arthur was too worried to laugh at that joke. I'll never remember my magic tricks for the show, he said. Calm down, said his friend Buster. I'll be your assistant. I'll help you out if you get stuck. Arthur felt better. He could count on Buster, his best friend. But just before the assembly, Buster got caught putting sneezing powder in the teacher's desk. And instead of going to the assembly, Buster had to go to the principal's office. Oh, no. Just like going to Mr. Butch, right? We love our friend Mr. Butch, but it's not good to get in trouble and then have to go see Mr. Butch, right? Oh no, Buster's not here. I'll blow it for sure, said Arthur. He walked into the auditorium, and who was sitting in the front row? Who do you see sitting there? Yep, Binky Barnes. This was going to be even worse than he thought. Arthur worried while the principal read people's minds. He worried while Francine and Muffy did shadow tricks. So everybody's doing something for the show, even the choir. And he worried while the choir sang that old black magic. Finally, it was Arthur's turn. Oh, I hope everything goes okay. Cross your fingers. Can you cross your fingers like that? Okay, let's see if everything goes okay for Arthur. For my first trick, said Arthur, I'll need a volunteer. Well, look who's running up to the stage to be part of the act. Binky Barnes jumped on the stage. Surprise pipsqueak, he whispered to Arthur. Arthur gulped. Sometimes when you're nervous, you take a big swallow. Arthur asked Binky Barnes to tear up a sheet of paper and put it inside his magic hat. He said the magic words, and he waved his magic wand to make the paper whole again. But white rabbits came out of his hat instead. Did the trick work? It didn't work. Everyone laughed. Arthur took a bow, and by mistake, flowers fell out of his sleeve. That wasn't supposed to happen either. Binky Barnes laughed at him louder than anyone else. Ha, ha, ha. Uh-oh. What do you see coming out next? Anybody know what that is? It's a tool for cutting, like cutting big things like trees. It's called a saw. Then Arthur had an idea. Francine held the saw out the curtain, and Arthur said, "For my next trick, I will saw this young man, Binky Barnes, in half." What? He's going to saw him like a tree in half? Binky stopped laughing, and he took a step back. How do you think Binky's feeling? Look at his face, and look at the way his body is moving, stepping back. I think he feels scared. For the first time, we're seeing Binky Barnes as the scared one. "My saw, please," said Arthur. Binky's face turned all white. Now I know he's very nervous. "And now the bucket, please," said Arthur. I wonder what he needs a bucket for. Binky screamed. He was not having any more of this. So look what happened. Where did he go? He's running away. He stepped back, and this time he stepped right off the stage. Everyone laughed at Binky. So this time they're not laughing at Arthur, they're laughing at Binky. After the assembly, Arthur stopped Binky in the hall. "What's the matter, Binky? You left before I could show you my best trick," he said. "No thanks," said Binky Barnes. "Are you sure?" said Arthur. "Come here. I want to show you something. Look at this telescope. It lets you see things you've never seen before," said Arthur. "Really?" said Binky Barnes. "Do you remember that telescope from the beginning of the story when Arthur went to the trick store? And when you put that telescope up to your eyes, what's going to happen?" He grabbed the telescope and he pointed at Francine. "I don't see anything special," said Binky Barnes. "Of course not," said Arthur. "You have to know the secret words." "Secret words," said Binky. "Tell me what they are." "I can't," Arthur explained. "They're such a secret that I have to write them down backwards. Do you have a pen?" "Sure I do. Here," said Binky, and he pulled a pen out of his pocket. Do you remember whose pen that really is? It's Arthur's pen. It's the one that Binky took way back at the beginning of the story. Arthur's finally getting it back. So Arthur wrote some words backwards on a piece of paper. Now go home, hold the paper up to the mirror, and you'll be able to read the secret words. "Thanks, twerp," said Binky, and he ran out the door, excited to see what the magic words were. "Boy, that is your best trick yet," said Buster to Arthur. "You didn't get pulverized, and you made Binky Barnes disappear." "By the way," asked Francine, "what did you write backwards on that paper?" Well, when Binky Barnes went home, he held that paper up to the mirror. Remember, he held the telescope up to his eyes. So we're probably going to see black circles around his eyes. And when he holds up the paper in the mirror, it says, "April Fools." Binky Barnes got April Fool, didn't he? Yep. Arthur was so afraid that he was going to be the one to get April fooled by Binky Barnes that he decided to April Fool Binky Barnes. Did he hurt Binky Barnes? No. After as many times as Binky hurt Arthur's feelings, Arthur just decided to play a silly trick on him. He didn't hurt him, and he didn't hurt his feelings either. I hope that today you have a fun April Fool's Day. Lauren already April Fooled me, so I hope that my April Fool's tricks are done. But I kind of have a feeling she has that look on her face that she's thinking up some other April Fools to do to me. I hope she doesn't.
Don't hurt anybody. Stay safe. But have some fun with that.
Have some fun with April Fool's Day, okay? We miss you, and we'll see you tomorrow when it's not April Fool's Day anymore.
You could maybe tell us what you guys did.
Maybe, yeah, tomorrow you can tell us what your April Fool's was. Okay, bye everyone.
Bye, friends.